Welcome to part 6 of the Revelation of John. And I'm going to start this one out a little weird. I'm just following the Spirit. This is part 6, a pit stop, Revelation of John. And this is May Day, May 1st, 2023. And there's some things that people need to be aware that's going on in the world today. And there's some stuff we need to get into. People are so deceived already. People are so deceived already. And I truly hope that you will repent of your sorceries and truly seek Jesus with your whole heart, because we are truly running out of time. Let me get on into this.
When the deception comes, if you're not a born-again believer, you'll be swept away with it. The deception will be greater than you ever imagined in your life. It is going to be profound as to what happens. People in the high places are Satanists. They're Illuminati. Spiritual power in high places that will bring about a one-world government. And by doing that, they intend to rule the world. And they have the help of a whole mass of demonic spirits who are able to perform all kinds of miracles, deceptive miracles, manifestations, and all of this stuff to help them to bring about that one world government. And the goal is so that they can put one man up and worship him as God, the Antichrist.
Now, I got some word I want to share. So I'm going to adjust the camera, sharing the word, and then I'm going to take you back into more footage. This is Revelations 19:20. And the beast was taken, with him the false prophet, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that had worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. Now, realize what's happening to the beast, which is Satan, and to the false prophet. Right? They are cast alive into the fire burning with brimstone. But why are they cast alive into that fire? Let's look closely at this. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. Why did they take the mark of the beast? Because they were deceived into taking it. They weren't given a choice. They weren't asked, do you want to receive this mark and get a cookie afterwards? That's going to make more sense in a few minutes. But no, they were deceived into receiving the mark. Now let's jump over here right quick to Revelations 18, verse 23. And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in you. And the voice of the bridegroom, which is Jesus, that's God, and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in you. For the merchants were the great men of the earth. For by your sorceries were all nations deceived. By your sorceries were all nations deceived. Deceived into what? Receiving the mark of the beast, of course. Now let me readjust the camera. We're going to get into this footage, and then we're going to get back into more verses. Get ready for this. I will be talking to you through this. Get ready to see some great deception.
Revelation 13:16 through 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
I put a microchip in my arm, and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. My credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when
It's the best thing ever. Oh boy, she's a cheerleader. It's the best thing ever. She's not deceived, though, into taking that. She wanted to. How is she deceived? She knew what that thing would do and what it would tie to. So hold on. Let's back up. I want you to
Let him
really
that
see
hath
her
understanding
reaction.
count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
I put a microchip in my arm, and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. My credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character, and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. It'll give you a cookie afterwards.
I hope you see.
And we'll give you a cookie afterwards. Yes, we'll give you a cookie afterwards. We will give you a cookie afterwards. No. People have been expecting the chip for years. There's no deception there. People have been watching for that. They've been watching for the chip, and they're not going to take it. They're not going to be deceived into taking that. You know it's coming now. You see it. You know it's there. How is that a deception? It's not going to be. You're expecting a chip. That's what you've been expecting for years. Why? Because Satan conditioned you to expect it as a chip and not as medical sorceries. like I've been showing you, the old plungeroonie, the jab, you know, the zinies. And people were fearful and took back. They were deceived into believing that was going to help them. They were deceived into believing that was going to help them, protect them from the vid and from spreading the vid pandemic. And that was a huge deception. It was a huge deception. Parliament has proven it. I have showed you those videos. I'm not going to plunge deep into that because I want this to stay up. But Parliament has proven it. I have showed those videos many times where Parliament proved that that did not work to protect against, nor to protect others from you. That was a deception. Do you understand that? That was a deception. You were deceived into believing that was going to do a particular thing. Now I'm going to get some more footage. Because I got more about this I want to discuss. But I want to go back and I want to really make sure I'm going to recap on that. I really want y'all to really truly understand what's going on here.
Ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. My credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical...
No, that device cannot save your life. That cannot save your life. More importantly, that cannot save your soul. But that is not the deception. That is not the deception because you've been expecting that for years. That is not the deception that Satan has sent. What is sorceries? Because I just read that to you. It is by sorceries that all nations are deceived. That's Revelations 18:23. Read it for yourself. That right there, yes, it ties to the CBDCs. That's true. But it's also, if you'll look at the word on the screen right now in front of her, it's that. And it ties to that. It will show all your records from the plunges that you have or haven't received, from all the zinies that you have or have not taken. And if you have not taken the zinies, that will reveal it. If you have that. Now, it's going to contain the CBDCs. And if you don't do what they tell you to do, they're going to turn off your money. That's your CBDCs. That's the new money. That's the new monetary system. And if you don't do what they say, it's a social credit scoring thing. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But I will see you in part 7, and we're going to have some more footage. We'll talk more about this there.